Hey everybody, it's Psychic Hunter David. Well, it is Friday. Today is the actual 7th. Yes, I'm checking that out. The 7th of March, 2025. So what I'm actually going to start up with today, is I am going to start today the end of winter special. So that starts today, the 7th, and that's going to carry on until the 20th, the first day of spring. So we got a lot of things to cover here for a few minutes in regards to what's going on. First of all, so let's just get that straight. Yeah, so it's $90 US. That's payable on my website through PayPal at www.psychichunterdavidwilliamson.com. And if it charges you $100 and you can't change that, I will refund you the $10 for the international clients. Canadian clients, of course, the full hour is now 90 plus HST, which is 101.70, and the 40-minute, which is 60 plus HST, which is 67.80. One of the things I want to talk about is how intense this next week is. So it may be a wise time to actually have a reading, especially, the cardinal signs, and there's a lot going on. We'll see it in Canada and America. It won't just be to do with Donald Trump. It'll just be across the board. Europe, there's going to be a lot of conflict as well. So number one, first of all, this weekend is, of course, daylight savings time in Canada and America. I know in Britain it's later in the month, but this is a good thing because, we're stretching into spring, which is something we all love. Number two is on the 12th, Saturn meets the sun. Now, this is a very, very serious day, and I believe the 12th is a Wednesday. We'll talk about that later as I go along, but it's a really intense day because, Saturn also rules banking. It is the taskmaster, and it is in those last degrees of Pisces. So it's pretty intense in regards to how this comes about. The next thing, of course, is the lunar full eclipse in Virgo. And in the Indian astrology, it's Leo, but it is Virgo. And it's kind of cuspy with the Leo aspect anyway. One of the things you want to understand about this is it'll bring something to a head that started in August or September. Even late August, September. They often, I don't necessarily believe it's always when you hit the new moon of last summer that it actually, coincides with now. Sometimes it's a lead into that, and it's events that lead into that now culminate. And many, many signs are going through this. It's not going to just be one or two signs. It's going to be quite a few signs. Tauruses and Scorpios are really kind of going through their own dilemma. There's many signs that are going through their own thing right now, but we will talk about that again in a minute. Then we have to understand that Mercury goes retrograde on the 15th, which is the Saturday, which is a week tomorrow. And I'm not worried about a Mercury retrograde for people. You just want to be cautious. You don't stop your life. The world doesn't stop. I'm sure it doesn't stop banking decisions. It's people just have to keep going. Then we have St. Paddy's Day, of course. St. Patrick's Day is on the 17th. Another exciting, fun day for people to get out and enjoy themselves after this very, very tumultuous January and February, what seems to be March as well. And then we're, of course, going to hit the 20th, which is the first day of spring. Now, one of the things that I wanted to speak about was the retrogrades for a moment, as far as Venus retrograde in Aries moving its way back to Pisces. For you out there that are Aries, just be aware that you may find yourself going over some emotional issues. And with the Mercury retrograde set to happen as well in that same sector or very close sector, Aries, just pay attention to what it is that comes up. Conversations come up that are linked to the past. With Libra, you have to be very, very careful. And I've said this to a lot of my Libra clients. You have to be very, very careful because you could be held accountable for actions said, spoken, text, emailed. Be very, very careful. This can cause a lot of conflict for Libras themselves. Cancer signs, this is your position of career, and Capricorns, it's your home environment. What is going on with home? Where do I go from here? What's next? This is a really, really busy period of time ahead. And, just understand that transitions concur and they happen because they do. And we're in one. And it's a big one. And it'll start to calm down once we get to Taurus. When we get to Taurus, things will start to calm down. Everything will start going forward again. Things will move forward again. But anyway, I wish you guys all the best. I'm around. you want to get in to see me, give me a call. And that's it. You heard it here first, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Cheers.